done. Intro. It's intro time. Shush. Everyone shut up. So I think probably a good time to move on to the next.
Wow, good transition.
Yeah. Thank you.
He'll get that. He'll correct that in editing.
Hard
Don't worry.
cut.
Oh yeah.
Hard.
So it's probably time for us.
It's time for us
Tox
to move
didn't get to
on.
talk enough in that
It's
one.
like I get a clip out of that.
No, I didn't.
Next.
You guys were doing good. I didn't need. You didn't need me. You guys had it down. I didn't. But the next topic
You're
we're going to
right,
be covering.
We don't need you.
Thank you. This channel would die instantly if we move on to the next topic. We're going to be talking about Warner Brothers. Yay!
Is this the last update to this game?
Probably.
What's that?
What update?
Didn't they just put out their last update or some shit? Like the game's
People
dead?
hated it. Hated that last update.
I think people hated the game.
Oh yeah, that's true. No one liked this game.
I am pure hatred.
I don't like the game. The game I lost.
So the rumor is that Warner Brothers is looking at dismantling and closing down Rocksteady games after Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League was such a financial disaster. Like, just for context, do you guys remember when they were talking about the Batwoman or Batgirl movie?
Yeah, that got canned. I didn't know it was all done.
$90 million, just nothing from it. This game cost Warner Brothers $200 million to produce.
Probably more, to be honest.
Yeah, probably more. And the amount of bad will that money that bought so much bad will. It didn't buy goodwill. It bought bad will.
How can you, with that much money, how can you make something bad? I don't understand.
It's because they do it over and over and over again. It's like
It's the same
that
game
is
with
so-
just a different skin on it.
Yeah,
then
it's
why is it
just-
so expensive? That's my point. It's like
it's years and years of like development and be like, all right, once you get to this point in development, someone's like, maybe we should do it a little different, and it just backtracks you another 3 years. It's like 3 steps forward and 5 steps back.
just crazy.
And it just does it over
200
and over
million
again.
for a bad game is.
I just looked
This
up
was
the
originally
reviews.
supposed to be a
It's
Superman
a
game.
2.4 out of 5 for the rating.
That's high.
Some said 2 out of 5, 5 out of 10. I don't know.
Cody, do you want to give some history into when this game came out, what the impacts in the gaming universe were that stemmed from this game releasing? Because it goes
Was it
into
with
a
this
lot.
one?
It was this. This is what
I mean,
woke
this
up.
is part of it.
This is probably the linchpin that like connects into the Sweet Baby Inc. stuff, everything else.
I mean, it's basically because, like, I think maybe it was because you finally got an IP that a lot of people love, to where it's like, all right, what the fuck is going on with the writing in this? And then people started delving deeper and deeper into it. Because I don't think it started with this game.
It was this game, and then there was a game for Forspoken afterwards.
No, Forspoken was before this. Forspoken was a couple years ago now.
There was a newer one that came out from. There was a newer one that also had Sweet Baby Inc.'s influence
That's
on
a
it.
lot of them. It's hard to tell.
Just
I mean, even Spider-Man 2 had that shit in it.
but so
You got a whole fucking level about getting 2 gay guys to go to prom together. It's
What I was-
weird.
what I was kind of
weird.
pointing to
Yeah.
with Suicide Squad
I think he
Kills the
plays
Justice
a deaf
League.
girl for a while and just like tag buildings. It's like, all right, so you're a deaf girl that vandalizes stuff.
Classic deaf girl. Can't hear
top.
the police coming. You'd think she'd get caught. You're under arrest.
Although it was kind of cool how they did the sound of playing a deaf girl. It was interesting how they did it.
Okay.
But otherwise, it was
They should have just muted the TV. For you.
retarded and gay.
Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League woke a lot of people up to Sweet Baby Inc.'s influence from a DEI writing group that influences game creation and inserts a standard into these games that forces DEI, diverse, equity, and inclusion. And that was the spawn from Sweet Baby Inc. Detected, the Steam forum that actually identified all of these different games that were
I kind
connected.
of know why it got so
Muddied up.
with the Sweet Baby shit is because it came from Rocksteady, which did the Arkham series, which everyone loves. They're basically like 10 out of 10 games.
I remember this now. That's why this game got so much backlash.
Yeah, because
Go ahead.
Gotham Knights came out a couple of years ago, which was not by Rocksteady. They thought it would be a follow-up from the Arkham series.
Yep.
Wasn't. And so they put out this, and Yeah, it's a live service follow-up to the Arkham franchise, which everyone loved.
The same studio made it.
The same studio made it, but which is kind of like
Dumb. They weren't prepped for this.
Well, I mean, no. It's not even like saying the same people made it, because it's like BioWare from 10 years ago isn't the BioWare it is now. Rocksteady because the last game that came out was 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Arkham Knight came out 9 years ago. And so, yeah, that's how it got all this backlash, is because it's a follow-up to the Arkham franchise,
which people
by the
loved.
same studio, and it's a live
Those
service.
Arkham games people loved, and they were expecting, because I remember seeing this now, just bringing back my memory of it, that people were expecting a new Arkham game, and then this came out, and that's why people just dogged on it so hard, because they're like, we didn't want this. We've been begging for an Arkham game. We would have bought it. Should have just made that.
Should have done like the Dark Knight, not the movies or whatever, but the comic or the animated movie that came out, where it's like old man Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
They should have done one of those.
That would have been sweet.
But no.
Woo! That's some good player drop off.
Well, we got to remember that to develop a game like this still takes years and years and years.
Live service game with 286 people playing.
That sounds about right.
Players right now. That's the peak right now.
24-hour peak.
That's nice.
The this game began development right after the Suicide Squad movie and sequel came out, and that's probably when they started developing it, or at least close to that.
Everyone got a huge Harley boner.
Exactly. And if you wanted to create a game, I mean, the problem with this game specifically was that it was so insulting to the Justice League. Remember, they had all of the awful shit about how they screwed with Flash, Batman, Superman. They did them all really dirty in this game.
Yeah,
but the
minor
one that
spoilers here. Well, major, but they kill them all, obviously.
Well, yeah, but like the one that offended people the most was
Batman, wasn't it?
Because it's Harley shooting him in the head in a park, and it was Kevin Conroy's last appearance as Batman before he died.
He doesn't say anything at the end either. Like they're like he should have gone said something.
No,
because he just sits there.
He basically was just like, "Do it, bitch."
Yeah, essentially. Yeah,
you're a pussy.
Basically,
you're afraid.
Pull the trigger.
Yeah, and how they kill Superman too. They just shoot him with kryptonite bullets, and it's like you could have done something so cool.
Yeah, the gameplay sucks ass too. Yeah.
Kryptonite bullets.
And then
shoot him
at the end, credits roll or whatever. And it's like a quick thanks to Kevin Conroy, and then it just goes right back on.
Gosh,
dude's been Batman for what, 30 years or something.
Well, he passed away.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why it was his last
That's
role.
what I said. What are you talking about?
I am.
So they did him dirty.
I am
retarded.
Thank you. I am. Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Has he been Batman since was the first appearance in the animated series?
I think
was
so.
Started in what, 90?
Seekers 90 something, 93,
2,
90,
something like
something
that.
like that. Don't fact check us. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
It was in
Don't
the
do
early 90s. I don't know.
But this game
Someone's gonna leave a comment and say, "How dare you know my favorite Batman when it started? Downvote. You guys suck."
I was only alive
Classic.
for half the 90s, and I wasn't allowed to watch any of that shit.
because you were poor.
No, it's because...
That hurt my feelings.
Well, yes, that is part of it. And then you go to church when all the Saturday morning cartoons were on.
Saturday.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's a thing. It's a thing.
Seventh Day Adventist. My goodness.
Not really. It's an off-brand of an off-brand of an off-brand.
Welcome to religion, buddy.
I'm
Okay,
just-
we're not going to talk about that right now.
You guys want to get into religion on this podcast?
Let's not do this.
I'm just
not do
white
this.
now, so...
Suicide Squad Kills the Justice League is short and short a financial flop, and if the rumors are true, which makes complete sense, that Rocksteady Games would get the can after this, because obviously they didn't have any intent on doing anything good. So
It's actually, hopefully, I hope that doesn't
Is
happen.
Rocksteady
'Cause
its own-
You're not going to get another Redemption game then.
Oh,
Unless someone
no.
gets-
No, that's
unless someone
Rockstar.
gets- oh, never mind. Who
Rocks-
gives a shit then?
yeah,
Retract my statement. Fuck
I retract it.
No,
Who gives a shit?
is Rocksteady subsidized by Microsoft or anything, or is it just its own entity?
that's a
It's
good question. I
screwed
think they're
then.
their own entity, but they're owned by Warner Brothers.
They'll dissolve them and fire them all.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Warner
that's
Brothers.
that's why Warner Brothers would cancel them or shut them down. You know what I mean?
I don't know, because I think both big companies are consolidating and just getting rid of a bunch of shit. Although Warner Brothers had the best-selling game of 2023.